Okay, well, let's go ahead and get started. We are gonna start off in child's pose. So go ahead and go on to your mats and work your way down. Extend your arms out to the front, rest your forehead. Knees really wide, big toes touch. And just kind of settle in, move around a bit to start till you get nice and in that sweet spot. I'm gonna mute you guys now. So if you have any questions, just furiously wave at me and I will come over. And as you start to rest and let go of tension, really let it kind of seep out from your hips. Just release your hip areas, your shoulder areas, your jaw. Let everything just kind of soften. And as you rest, feel some of that sunshiny glow kind of radiate from your heart. We're finally officially in summer, so we're just appreciating its fullness. It's full of life, full of light and warmth. So let that warmth and light radiate from your heart. As you continue to melt down into your mat, take a deep inhale through your nose. Deep exhale out of your mouth. And see if you can sink even further down. Another breath just like that. Big inhale. And then slowly come into your Ujjayi pranayama, your fire breath. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Create that ocean sounding audible breath. And start to focus on the breath right here in this pose, just to quiet your mind. Every exhale, send your tailbone closer to your heels. On your next inhale, reach your fingertips towards the top of your mat and create little tents in your palms. So coming to your fingertips, reaching your forearms, your elbows off of your mat, and just start to roll your shoulders around. Give your shoulders a little massage. And then switching directions. Rock your head from side to side. On your inhale, tabletop, come onto your hands and knees. Stacking your hips right over your knees, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly, lift your gaze. Let your shoulder or your collarbones shine forward, tailbone shines up. Exhale, cat pose. Round your spine, tuck your tail, and just keep moving here. Cat-cowing your spine, finding other ways to move in this pose. Not really having to think, just moving. I want to make a note here that if you find yourself off of your mat slightly during this class, don't try to move back onto it. You will get back onto it naturally with our movement. So just kind of let go of that feeling of having to stay on your mat. Coming back into tabletop, start to fire up your belly. So draw your navel into your spine, up towards your heart. Inhale your right arm up to the sky, finding thread the needle here. As you reach up, see if you can evenly distribute the weight in between your knees. Press down as you reach high. Exhale, thread the needle, reaching your right hand to the left side of the room, right ear down. And just let yourself melt down onto your right arm. Breathe. From here, taking a variation, inhale, extend your back leg so it's straight, but your toes are still on your mat. Start to fire up your belly. Inhale, gate pose. Plant your back foot. Rainbow your arms up and over so that you're resting your left hand on your outstretched leg. So big giant movement here. Lengthening your right side, pressing the blade edge towards the edge of the back of your mat. Exhale, tabletop. Cartwheel your hands down. Place your knees where they were. Inhale your left arm high, reach it up. Pressing down through your right palm, finding even weight through your knees. Reach a little higher. Exhale, thread the needle. Rest here for a moment, let yourself melt down. Breathe. And then extend your right leg back, toes are still hooked. Start to fire up your belly. Inhale, gate pose. Rise up, place the blade edge of your foot to the back of your mat, and rainbow yourself up and over. Left rib cage spreads, opening up to the side. Breathe, keep reaching. Exhale, downward facing dog. Cartwheel your hands down and send your hips up as you start to move in your down dog, walking it around, twisting, whatever feels good here, just move, don't think. Inhale, rise high onto your toes. Exhale, sink your heels down, press your chest back, find a bit of stillness in your down dog here. Feel your calves open as you reach your heels to your mat. They don't have to touch your mat, but you should feel an opening through the backs of your legs. Let your head dangle. Inhale, look forward to the top of your mat. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Walk your feet to the top. Feet are hip distance or wider. Grab for your elbows and just sway in the breeze. Head dangles like a coconut. Bend in your knees and just move. Release your hands to your mat. Toe heel your feet hip distance if they're wide. Inhale, halfway lift. Press your palms into your shins. Iron out your spine side to side, so lengthen through the crown and your tailbone. See if you can create extra space in between your vertebrae. On your exhale, kneeling Tadasana. So this is one of those moments where your knees might come off to the top of your mat, and that's okay. Rise up onto your knees, reach your hands up to the sky, and start to really root down through your knees. You can keep your toes hooked if you'd like, or rest them flat. It's up to you. Start to fire your belly, draw your navel in and up. Exhale, Samastiti Heat, draw your hands to your heart center, but keep everything active here. Close your eyes. Come back into your breath. See if you can lift the crown of your head higher. And set your intention for your class right here. Anything at all that you might have, an affirmation, a mantra, a goal, or just remembering that warm, vibrant glow in your heart, that glow of summer. Let it radiate from your heart. Take a deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale. One more time, this time. Inhale your intention and exhale to release it. Inhale Tadasana, reach your hands up. So kneeling Tadasana, still holding on to that active body. Exhale, side bend over to the right. Reaching your left hand to the right side of the room, hips press left. Lengthen your rib cage and then open your top shoulder slightly towards the ceiling. Inhale, reach back up to center. Exhale, side bend over to the left. Hips press right. Lengthen, open up your right side. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, ball pose. Send your hands down. Lift your knees so that they reach for your forehead. You can leverage your fingertips down. You should see now that you're back on your mat. Go a little bit inward here. Inhale, halfway lift. Send your heels down, straighten out your legs, find that length from side to side. Exhale, plank pose, plant your hands, step back to your plank really strong. Let's break it down to start. Press your mat away. Inhale, hinge forward over your fingertips. Exhale, lower down halfway, scrape your side body in a tricep push-up. Rock to the tops of your feet. Inhale, up dog, thighs and shins lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high. Take a few hip rolls here just to loosen up and massage your hips this morning. Extend your leg long in your three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Send your knee to your right tricep. Breathe here. Hold on and hug in your belly. So you're trying to lift your knee up into your armpit. On your inhale, wild thing or side plank. So step your right foot behind your left. For your modification, just reach your right hand straight up and don't go into the back bend. If you want that back bend, open up your gaze towards the front of the room, reach towards the front. Again, the modification is just dipping your toe, reaching your right hand up. On your exhale, low lunge. So you can either plant your hand down, step your right foot forward, or you can float it up if you want to float your right foot up and then find your low lunge. Sink your hips low, draw your chest through. Inhale, halfway lift, step to halfway lift. Left foot comes forward, iron out your spine. Exhale, ball pose. Send your forehead to your knees, breathe. Inhale, kneeling Tadasana. Let your knees rest, reach your hands up. Exhale, side bend over to the right. Inhale, reach to center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, ball pose. Plant your fingertips. Draw your knees into your forehead. Inhale, halfway lift. Stand up and extend your spine. Exhale, flow this time. Chaturanga Dandasana, plank to low plank. Inhale to your back bend. You can always take a cobra if you want. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your left leg high this time. Take a few hip rolls on this side again. In each direction, just give your hips some love. Extend your leg long. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Hug into your belly, trying to lift your knee higher into your armpit. Inhale, wild thing or side plank. Dip your left foot behind your right. Modification, you're just reaching your left hand up. If you want to open up to that beautiful half back bend, reach your hand forward, reach your gaze, lift your hips. Exhale, low lunge. Plant your hand, step your foot forward, or float your left leg forward. It's up to you. Sink your hips down, draw your chest through. Inhale, halfway lift, step to the top of your mat, iron out your spine. Exhale, ball pose, crouch down into that little ball. Inhale, Tadasana, plant your knees, reach up. Exhale, side bend over to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, ball pose. Leverage your fingertips down, knees to forehead. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, hop, step, or float. Make it yours, your own unique flow, or skip it altogether. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Inhale, side plank or wild thing. Exhale, low lunge to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, step forward. Exhale, ball pose. Inhale, kneeling Tadasana, reach up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, ball pose, knees to forehead. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, flow it out the way you want to. Last side, inhale your left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Inhale, side plank or wild thing. Exhale, low lunge to the top of your mat. Get there however you want. Inhale, halfway lift. Step to the top. Exhale, ball pose. Stay here for a moment. Reconnect with your breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Iron out. Exhale, forward fold. Just let yourself go here. Rock into the balls of your feet. Let your head hang. Inhale, chair pose. Sit back into a chair. Thighs and shins squeeze together unless you have low back pain. And then always bring hip width distance in your legs. Evenly distributed through the bottoms of your feet, but light in your toes. Find a gentle crunch in your belly here. Breathe. We're going to create a circle like we're creating the sun here. So on your exhale, stay in your chair, but open arm twist towards the right. Try to keep your hips as square as you can rather than opening your right hip to the side. Square it out and reach your right hand back. Maybe look at your thumb. All right. Inhale, spiral your arms to the other side. As you exhale, twist to the left. So your left arm's back. Keep squaring your hips to the front. Let's find a little flow here. Inhale, spiral towards the right. As you exhale, twist. Inhale, spiral towards the left. Exhale as you twist. Inhale, reach up, Tadasana. Lengthen up. Exhale, forward fold. Float your way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, flow it out, yogis. Vinyasa or no yasa, whatever you want today. Find your down dog, reconnect with your breath. Inhale your right leg high, three-legged dog. Send it a little bit higher than before. Try to touch the ceiling. Exhale, low lunge. Find a knee to nose squeeze. Either help or squeeze your foot in between your hands. Sink your hips low, creating circles today. Breathe. Inhale, reverse warrior. Plant your back foot. Spiral your arms up and over, reaching all the way back. So you're still trying to keep hold of your front knee, making sure it's pressing to the blade edge of your foot. Reach back, lengthen. Squeeze your feet towards one another. Activate your inner thighs. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Keep that energy going back and then around and down. Pigeon toe your toes in and let your head drop like a coconut. Just grab your big toes here. Keep rocking forward and pull yourself in half. Splay your elbows out to the sides. You're gonna do the modification first here. Release your hands. Inhale, easy twist. Crawl your hands to the front of your mat. Reach your right arm up to the sky. So we do this a lot. Turn your torso towards your right thigh and then reach up for that apple above you. Create some space in between your shoulder blades here. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Plant your hands. Maybe float your right leg as you flow. I don't know. It's up to you. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Coming into the other side. Inhale your left leg high. Find extra length here. Reach for the ceiling. Exhale, low lunge. Crunch it in or place your foot. Sink your hips low. Inhale, reverse warrior. Plant your back foot, rainbow all the way up and over. But keep care of your front knee. Press it wide. Reach and lengthen your left side. Keep going. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Spin around and down. Pigeon toe. This time take a cheeky chest expansion. Red, you might not be able to do this if you're having shoulder issues, so just pull on your feet and fold forward. Otherwise, extend your bind forward towards the front of the room. Let your head drop. Release your bind. Inhale, easy twist. Crawl your hands to the front. Left arm reaches, twisting your torso towards your left leg. Press down through your right palm. Reach for the apple. Exhale, flow it out. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, gaze forward to the top of your mat. Exhale, hop, step, or float to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, iron out. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sit back, reach up. Let's take that windmill. Exhale, right, open arm twist. Inhale as you float. Exhale, left open arm twist. Inhale, windmill to the right. Exhale. Inhale, windmill to the left. Exhale. Inhale, reach up to Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Float it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Flow your flow or not at all. All right, inhale your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, reverse warrior. Spiral all the way up and back. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, around and down, pigeon toe. This time you can take the easy twist or take a wild thing. Inhale, wild thing, crawl forward, float your right leg behind your left, and open up your heart. If you want, just take that easy twist, just like this, like we did before. Breathe here. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, flow it out to your down dog. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, reverse warrior, plant and rainbow. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, spin down and around. Pigeon toe. Inhale, easy twist or wild thing, floating your left leg behind your right, opening the front line of your body. Exhale, flow it out to down dog. Breathe. All right, let's take it one more time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, journey to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale, windmill over to the left. Exhale as you twist. Inhale, windmill. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, windmill. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, Tadasana, reach high. Exhale, swan dive it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, easy twist or wild thing. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, easy twist or wild thing. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Once you're in your down dog, take a big cleansing, cooling breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Shake your head yes and no and yes again. And come on down to your mat. Take a drink of water if you need it. I'm going to. How's everyone doing? Yay. Good. Okay. Shelly, I can't see your beautiful face today. It makes me sad. That's okay. All right. From there, let's come into our core series. So let's lower all the way down onto our backs to start. Once you're on your back, just gently rock yourself from side to side. Massage your low back. And then take Supta Baddha Konasana. So place the soles of your feet together, let your knees fall wide. From here, inhale, peel your shoulder blades, your head off of your mat, reaching your hands forward in an Anjali Mudra. Press your palms together. Now you can pulse here with your feet down. If you want to intensify, lift the diamond in your legs and start to pulse through the diamond. The closer to the floor your legs are, the more intense, the higher. It's a bit more modified. So breathe, hold, keep going. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees out, gently rock from side to side. Supta Baddha legs once again. Either feet down. Lift and peel your shoulder blades up. Find your mudra. Float your feet if you want. This time pulse into the center and then pulse over to the right or on the outside of your right thigh. Center on the outside of your left thigh and keep going. Side to side. Each pulse on a different side of your leg. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Windshield wiper your knees back and forth. And we'll take one more just to hit our obliques a little bit. Supta Baddha legs. Peel your shoulder blades up. Lift or keep your legs down. It's up to you. This time hands go to the sides and just gently rock from side to side. Breathe. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug it out or windshield wiper, early stretch, whatever you need right here. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock and roll the length of your spine. Find your way to down dog however you would like to get there. If you want to flow it out, go for it. Once you're in your down dog, take it for a walk. Sure, hold that. And maybe twist it from side to side. And then settle in. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, hop, step, or float to Malasana squat. Feet come the width of your mat or wider. Move it around to start. So before you settle in completely, just get a feel for how your hips are feeling. And then once you're ready, settle in. Sink your hips down. Hands come to your heart center. Press your spine to a neutral spine. So lift through the crown of your head. Heels down, although I don't mind if you want to float your heels. If that's more comfortable in your feet, that's absolutely fine. Or you can come to a low squat. Find where you're comfortable. Close your eyes and bring it back to the breath. Reconnect with your intention that you set at the beginning of class. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale out of your mouth. One more big breath in to draw in your intention, that warm summer glow. Exhale it out. On your next exhale, crow pose, plant your hands, float yourself up, bringing your knees as wide as you, or as high as you can into your armpits. Hinging forward, bringing weight into your hands, and then maybe floating a toe or two. Remembering to press actively down into the earth to get lighter here. Play with your crow. You can take some transitions if you'd like. Jumping back to a chaturanga or a headstand. If this pose is not serving you, you can take a different arm balance always. Just breathe for a moment and move. If an arm balance isn't in your practice today, then just take whatever is feeling good in your body. Right now, my low back is hurting, so I'm just gonna move from side to side like this. But find that yogi playtime. Find some air. And when you're ready to move on, make your way to child's pose. But take your time. If you're playing in your crows or other arm balances, take your time and just meet us wherever we are. When you're down in your child pose, move your wrist around to massage. And then settle in. Reconnect with your breath. Take this opportunity to check in with yourself. Take a body scan. Exhale, downward facing dog, but take your time. Move with your breath and intention always. So rather than just making the move straight to down dog, use your breath. Inhale to come up, exhale to down dog. Move it around. Never have to stay stagnant in yoga. Inhale your right leg high. Reach it up. Take a hip roll. Always giving your hips some love. Exhale, low lunge. Send your right foot in between your hands. Start to sink low and fire up your belly to protect your low back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Rise straight up. You're high on the ball of your back foot so that you can keep your hips square. And then reach your hands up. Shoulder blades sink into their sockets. Find a bit of a pelvic tilt here so that you're keeping hold of your low abdominals. Thighs scissor towards one another. Exhale, airplane pose. Hinge forward, weight comes into your right leg, float your left leg up. If you have low back pain, keep a big toe down. Shoulder blades kiss together in your back. Reach, fire through your fingertips, and breathe. So I've done this before in class. We'll see how this translates on Zoom. Inhale to your traveling star. So start to reach your hands up. Keep your left foot floating as you reach your left foot towards the left side of the room, floating it all the way around to the front and coming into Ekapada Tadasana, bringing your knee to a 90-degree bend and flexing in your left foot. Shoulder blades slide down. On your exhale, bring your left hand to your left hip. Grab your big toe of your left foot with your right fingertips. So you have that bind. Inhale, sit up nice and tall with your bind and your toe. Exhale, revolved hand to foot pose. Reach your left hand back, extend your left leg forward. So the thing here is if you need to just keep your knee bent, grab the outside of your left knee. If you have your big toe and you can't extend it straight, that's absolutely fine. I can't either. And then once you have where you want to be, lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper by pulling on your knee or your big toe. Maybe send your gaze to the back of the room or your thumb. Breathe. Big transition here. Take a couple more breaths to balance. On your inhale, release your big toe. Start to windmill your arms up and over. As you exhale to standing splits. Dive down towards your mat, reaching your left leg up towards the sky. Drop your head like a coconut. Leverage your fingertips down. If you want to find balance here, maybe wrap your arms around your calf, pulling your forehead down towards your shin. Play with it for a moment and breathe. You can even find a toppled tree, reaching your fingertips up towards the ceiling. On your exhale, find your way to downward facing dog. Plant your hands. Either just step back or you could flow. And once you're in your down dog, take your dog for a walk. Kind of wiggle out your right leg that you were standing on. You could even extend it to the sky and shake it out. And then find your down dog. Coming to the other side. On your inhale, left leg rises. Hip rolls always. I love a good hip roll. Exhale, low lunge. Send it in between your hands. Sink your hips low. Heart draws forward. Really fired in your belly. Inhale, crescent lunge. Rise straight up. Finding your hips square. That pelvic tilt happening, that almost like that crunch in your belly. Shoulder blades slide down. Breathe. Exhale, airplane pose. Hinge forward, take off, floating your right leg, always keeping a toe down to modify if you need to. Try to create some space in between your shoulder blades and your ears, reaching your fingertips further away. Breathe. Inhale, traveling star. Reach your hands up as you float your leg to the right and around to the front to Ekapada Tadasana. Right leg or right toes flex. Find some balance here first. Exhale, grab your big toe with your left peace fingers. Right hand comes to your waist. Inhale, sit up nice and tall with your bind. Exhale, twist it out. So extend your leg out or grab your knee. Remembering you can always just grab onto your knee for the modification here. Once you have this pose, this balance, breathe into it. See if you can hold it for a few breaths. Maybe look at your back thumb. Coming into that big transition. Inhale, start to windmill your hands, release your big toe, cartwheeling yourself down to standing splits. Extend your leg up high as you drop your head like a coconut. If you took a bind or a balancing variation, take it again here, just to remain digitally balanced. Toppled trees if you tried it. Exhale, make your way to downward facing dog. Step your foot back and let your head hang. Breathe. We're gonna flow it, guys. We're gonna flow. Take your time and breathe. Use your breath. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, airplane. Float your back leg. Inhale, traveling star into Ekapada Tadasana. Exhale, grab your big toe. Inhale as you lift and extend. Exhale, twist it out. Inhale, release, windmill yourself down. Exhale, standing splits. Big inhale here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your dog, release your legs. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, traveling star to Ekapada Tadasana. Exhale, find your bind, grab your big toe. Inhale to lift up and lengthen. Exhale, twist towards your leg. Inhale as you windmill and release. Exhale, standing splits. Dive down, reach high. Exhale, downward facing dog. Wiggle out your legs. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, pigeon pose. Place your right ankle behind your left wrist and sink your hips down. So wiggle from side to side to start. Just kind of getting into this, sinking as low as you can. And then take an inhale to lengthen the midline of your body. Exhale, put your pigeon to sleep. So coming down to the point where it feels good, but not painful, never painful. Rest your forehead on your arms or your mat. Just melt onto your right side. Notice if you're clenching in your right hip at all. Let go of that clench, that tension. Bring it back to your breath, always. What was your intention that you set? Allow your heart to glow with that warm summer sunlight. Feeling a fullness here. Everything is alive and buzzing. So let that fullness of summer just wash over you. Illuminate the path, gotta draw the mind back. Illuminate the path, draw the mind back. It's hidden in this moment, very right where you're at. One more breath. Inhale, three-legged dog. Gently rise up. Send your right leg back and take some hip rolls to let the blood flow back into your hip. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your left leg high. As you exhale, pigeon pose. Place your left ankle behind your right wrist and then scooch it around. Sway from side to side. Finding that sweet spot, reaching your back foot closer to the back of your mat. Take a deep inhale. Lengthen the midline of your body. Exhale, pigeon pose. Rest it down. Remembering to unclench, let go of that tension in your left hip and especially in your jaw. Feel that warm glow again. Notice if tension has creeped back in. Feeling that fullness here. One more breath here. Inhale, three-legged dog. Send your left leg back and shake it out. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, walk your feet to the top of your mat and come all the way down onto a seat. I'll turn to the side so that I can see you guys a bit better. Extend your right leg out to the side, left leg tucks in. Rest your right arm in front of your leg. Big giant sweep. Inhale, sweep up and over. And exhale, start to sink down towards your outstretched leg. But keep trying to stack your shoulders. So rather than rounding down, lift and stack. Inhale, gate pose. Rise up, plant your left hand. Lift your hips up and open up. Just counter to that pose. Maybe roll your shoulder around if it feels okay. Red, be careful. And exhale, lower down. And switch out your legs. Left leg extends long, right leg tucks in. Extend your left arm in front. Inhale, big giant sweep. Exhale as you sink closer towards your leg. Breathe. Keep finding that length through your fingertips as you open up your chest and your shoulder towards the ceiling. Inhale, gate pose. Plant your right hand, lift your hips up. Roll around this shoulder, both directions if it's okay in your body. And exhale, lower all the way down. Tuck your knees in and lower down onto your backs. Coming into bridge pose, plant your feet hip width distance and walk your heels back until they touch your fingertips. Inhale, lift your hips up. Stay right here. If you want, you could grab your ankles, walk your ankles back and grab on, pressing down, firing up glutes. You could place your hands under your waist if you want a deeper back bend here and a bit of support. Or you could take a bind, interlace your hands, scoot your shoulders underneath, and press your pinky fingers down into your mat. Keep your glutes fired up here. Send some fresh air into your heart space. Wherever you are, release your bind. Exhale, lower down, Supta Baddha Konasana. Place the soles of your feet together, knees wide. One hand on your heart, one on your low belly. Close your eyes. Place your hands on your knees. Close your knees like a book. Hug your knees into your chest and rock up to a seat to Paschimottanasana. Extend your legs out in front. And inhale, reach up as you send your sits bones down into your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Always take a bend in your knees here if you want to open up your low back more, or find that length in your calves and hamstrings. But use your breath. Inhale as you lengthen your spine. Exhale, draw your chest forward and down. Inhale, walk your hands back up and lower onto your backs once again. Once you reach your mat, hug your right knee into your armpit and extend your left leg long. Sweep your right leg around your ribcage into your armpit. And exhale, supine twist. Guide your leg across. Lift your hips up so that they stack. And gaze at your right fingertips. Inhale your leg back to center. And switch sides. Left leg comes in. Sweep it around your rib cage. Exhale, supine twist. Lift your hips up so they stack. Gaze at your left palm. Inhale your leg back to center. And take happy baby pose. Grab the insides of your feet and just gently rock from side to side. See if you can lengthen your spine completely on your mat by pulling down on your feet and pressing your feet up at the same time. You should feel that nice length of your spine on your mat. Inhale into supine ball. Draw your knees into your forehead. Squeeze yourself tight and send yourself love. Compliment. Something you love about yourself right here. Exhale, Shavasana. Let yourself unravel here. And just gently feel that warm glow creep into your heart space again. Vibrant fullness of summer. And let it stay there. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale out of your mouth. And allow that warmth, that vibrance to wash over you. Unclench your jaw and your shoulders. Soften your belly. Release your hips. Soften your thighs and calves. Release your fingertips and toes. You're welcome to stay right here for as long as you would like. If you're ready to move on, take a Deep inhale without creating tension back in those areas that hold on to it. And exhale out of your mouth. Gently bring movement back into your fingertips and toes. And reach into an early morning stretch. And exhale into the fetal pose. Cradle your head in your arm. And eventually make your way to an easy seat. Place your hands on your knees, sit up tall and strong. Inhale, sweep your arms up. And exhale them to your heart center. Thank you for sharing your vibrant glow with me today, your love, your light. Please go in peace with joy in your heart. Namaste.